There comes a moment in every believer's life when God asks us to stop trying to fix things in our own strength and simply leave it in His hands. Letting go is not easy, especially when we care deeply about the outcome. We want to manage the timing, control the details, and understand every step. But the more we try to take control, the more anxious we become. Peace doesn't come from having control. Peace comes from surrendering control to the one who never fails. Leaving it to God is an act of faith that says, Lord, I trust your plan more than I trust my own ability. It is placing the situation into the hands of the one who sees what we cannot see and knows what we do not know. When you leave it to God, you are not quitting, you are positioning yourself for divine intervention. Many times, God waits until we stop striving before He starts moving. As long as we keep our hands on the problem, we limit what God can do. But the moment we release it, God begins working in ways we could never imagine. He arranges events, touches hearts, opens doors, closes wrong ones, and creates supernatural alignment. Leaving it to God is not passive, it is powerful. It is transferring the weight from your shoulders to His. It is saying, God, I believe you are working even when I don't see it. Miracles often follow surrender. Think about the Israelites at the Red Sea. They could not part the waters. All they could do was stand still and trust God. And when they did, God made a way where there was no way. Think about Hannah. She cried, worried, and carried pain for years. But the moment she poured out her heart and left it with God, the miracle of Samuel was released. Think about the woman with the issue of blood. She had tried everything in her own strength, but when she reached out in faith, healing flowed. When human effort ends, divine power begins. Leaving it to God also brings peace because it frees your mind from constant pressure. Worry says, what if it doesn't work? Faith says, even if I don't know how, God does. Peace comes when you trust His timing, even when it seems delayed. Peace comes when you trust His wisdom, even when it seems confusing. Peace comes when you trust His goodness, even when life feels unfair. His way is always higher, and His plan is always better. When you leave it to God, you are no longer fighting alone. You are allowing the Creator of the universe to take over the battle. And when God steps in, victory is certain. Letting go is not losing. It is making room for the miracle